Hi, my name is Dontrell Jackson, and I am traumatized. I have been going through a lot of trauma on drugs. There are so many things that's going on with me right now, and I don't even know how to explain or what to even think. Because I don't feel like my mind is my own right now. I feel like I've been playing the victim for a long time, but I haven't been, because I never asked anybody for help. I tell people my whole life story all the time. My whole life is just out. Everything that I go through, everything I've been through is just out. I've told so many people, and I don't even understand why. But I'm a meth addict, and it has made me extremely crazy. It makes me feel crazy. It makes me feel like I can't even think for myself sometimes. I don't know what to do. I feel like I was tricked and swindled into things because I didn't pay attention enough. And now everything that I've done and all those things that I've said is being used against me. I hear voices, many voices. And one time I thought maybe it was God. Maybe God sent someone to come help me, but that wasn't my first thought, because the voice I hear is a voice of someone that I had a long history with, that I no longer deal with. I feel like that person is using everything that I said against me. That's one step, one side of the story. Then there's me believing that it was God. Then there's the spirit realm. I believe that I hear lots of spirits. I've seen them, and that's the scariest part. Not that I was afraid when these things happen, but we also know that all spirits are not good spirits. So no matter how many good ones I encounter, there's always some that will find the worst parts of you and try to use them against you. So that's the third side of this story. And the fact that I don't know what to believe. I think the spirit side is a little more convincing, because the things that I've been through on this drug, such as chasing ghosts in the subway system here in New York, chasing beings or whatever, things that I see, and voices, and I follow them because that's my curious mind. They also say curiosity killed the cat. So my curious mind about this drug is what's killing me. When I first started this drug, there was many questions I had because so many things were going on. And what was going on in my head kept leading me back to do it more, to figure it out. And now there's a distraction going on in my background that's hopefully he's okay. Because I'm trying to talk and get this thing out of my mind, but my curious mind wants to go see. I think that's the different part of me here in New York, is everybody else minds their business, and me, I tell everybody mine. I can't help it. Someone screaming help, or it's just... I'm just starting to lose it. I'm starting to lose my mind. I feel like there's always something or someone in my head distracting me and disturbing everything that I try to do. Anytime I start to do something, it's like a conflicting voice all the time. Not in just big things and small things, like how I wash the dishes, or how I cook the food, or how I brush my teeth. Whether I should leave the door open or closed. If I want to close the window, there's always, no, leave it open. It's just, it's so hard. How come nobody else goes through this? Everybody says ignore it, ignore the voices, ignore the voices. How? How do you ignore so many voices? How do you ignore them? How do you ignore them? I tried. At first, it used to drive me crazy, and I would be chasing sounds back and forth in my apartment. Voices calling me here and there, saying things. It makes me feel like people are in my house. And then I learned to just not with the hope that it just really was nobody in here. And I would always think that one time that I did not go, somebody would be in here and I'd end up dead. And then I got silent. I really tried to ignore the voices. And then they make me laugh. They'd say funny jokes. Say things that make me just laugh out of nowhere. They tell me sad things that just make me cry. And I don't know where this even came from. Well, I do know where it came from, but I tried to ignore them. I tried to ignore it. And then it became too hard because they started to help me sometimes. The voices would save me from getting hit by cars or tell me that if I turn this corner too fast, I'd probably get hit in the face. And then the fact that these type of things were happening, I was saved from getting hit by a car because I was distracted. I was told, slow down, look up. And the moment I did, the car was there. It all sounds weird. It all sounds weird, but I believe I traveled to the spirit realm. And I know how to get there with intention. I think I learned how to get there on drugs. I haven't been sober enough to try it with a clear mind, but I think I've been there enough to understand. And it all sounds crazy, but I've learned to look past the realm that we are in to see into another one. That sounds crazy. This sounds crazy. I don't know what to do right now. Everything tells me, just stop doing drugs. Just stop. Just stop doing drugs. I wish it was so easy. I think it is, but my weakness to it always makes me run back. Nothing makes me happy enough to just distract me from sex and drugs. Nothing makes me happy enough. I think I'm fighting depression. And I'm trying so hard. And no matter how much I smile, and I share love with everybody. I come home to this. I come home to loneliness. And the dog doesn't help. I thought the dog would help distract me, but she doesn't. I just lock her in a cage and go do what I want to do. My parents hate me. At least they act like they do. Well, my mom does. They both called me faggots in my lifetime multiple times. They both disowned me before. They both said some hurtful fucking things to me. All three of them, because my stepmom is included too. They would say that I'm in a psychosis right now because of this drug. They say you're stuck in a psychosis. All of these things. They say it's schizophrenia. So I've never been diagnosed with anything because I've never even asked for help. Because one little thought, one thing, people just, they'll tell you anything, especially doctors. They will tell you anything to make money. And I think that's the reason why I have not really gone to see a doctor. Because I know that they'll try to give me some pills. And give me some type of medication to tell me that I'm going crazy. But what if I'm not going crazy? What if I'm not going crazy? What if everything is real? What if it's all real? What if everything that goes on in my head is real? What if it's all real? And then I go somewhere and they tell me it's not. And the whole time it was. I got baptized a few years ago. I got baptized in a church that I didn't even really attend. And then things got worse. But I'm still here fighting every day. Every day I go to work, I'm fighting. Every day I'm fighting to just have a clear mind. I don't have enough. I haven't been focused enough to do anything that or have enough patience to tap into any of my real talents. I don't have enough. I don't even know. But there's a lot going on in my head. Now, I'm here stuck. I feel stuck in a place that is not growing. I'm not growing. Why is everyone growing but me? My mind is too brilliant. My mind is way too brilliant to be stuck. And I believe that if this person is in my head, they found a way to get in my head everything that I say, everything that I do, they're stealing it from me. Because I had an idea for a company, a brand, and then I created a LLC, but I couldn't use the name that I had because it was already taken. I looked it up, and everything that I could have said, everything that I have said and would have said, had it been mine, was already laid in stone by somebody else. So what if I really am talking to somebody in my head? How did they get here? With what technology? What if it's God? Why do we talk the way we do? Why won't he reveal himself completely to me? Maybe he has. What if I'm just tapped into the spirit realm all the time? Because I've never been completely sober this whole time I've been here. That I'm just inclined with the spirits all the time. In tune, whatever. I say all of this, and then the black bands roll up and toss me away somewhere, rather it be in a jail cell, in a loony bin, in my own house. I just feel trapped. I'm trapped in every way. Sometimes I want to talk to my neighbors because sometimes I think they be saying stuff. Sometimes I don't know if I'm hearing them talk to me or just... Sometimes I feel like they be talking shit and I say shit back. I could just be crazy. It could just be the spirits. It could just be the voice in my head starting trouble, trying to make me alone. Because every time someone comes around, there's always something that makes me scare people away. This thing wants me to be alone. Something just wants me alone. think my dog is telling me to go outside because this person keeps screaming help and this and that. And everybody else in the building won't even take a second to look or to want to know what's going on, because New Yorkers mind their business. I could go out there right now and this man just pull a gun on me, because clearly people been getting robbed over here. But that's New York. How do you help someone with good intention and you can't even help yourself? See? I'm not gonna say that that guy is on drugs, but here in New York, you see a lot of people on drugs doing that. But the fact that a lot of people been getting robbed around here seems like a whole setup to me. He's screaming help. You go out to say, hey, what's wrong? And then next thing you know, there's a knife in your gut. I don't know how to distract myself from the drugs, because I get into stuff and then I just fall out of it. Like, I want to do things and then I just feel like I don't at the same time. I can start and then I get bored, or I distract myself with video games. But that doesn't help me advance in life. It just keeps me stuck on video games. I'm not even that good at video games. That's the crazy part. I look in the mirror and I see myself, but I don't know don't know what I'm doing with myself. I'm just here. That's what it feels like. I'm just here. You know, there's many people who I've encountered on this drug who live very healthy lives. Then there's people I met that go crazy as shit. The ones who go crazy as shit is because they talk to the voices, and the voices drive them crazy, and they're always yelling and fussing and fighting with these voices, which I used to do. The ones who live healthy lives say they don't hear voices at all. But I haven't met too many people who actually work and do lots of things on this drug, even though they don't hear the voices. I don't see too many of them. Maybe those things they hide from me, or I don't know what they do with their day-to-day, because I don't really talk to everybody like that. It's like a fling thing, and then it's gone into the next fling. I just shut people out. I've been a bag chaser is what they would call it. Even though I don't have to bag chase, I can afford everything, all the drugs that I want. I can afford them. And I noticed why I did never buy them, because I bought some the other day. I bought them. I did. Before the new year. Actually, on the new year, I bought drugs. I tried to find drugs that were least damaging to the mind, I guess, and it just leads me right back to meth. I think coke was very nice to an extent, but it does the same thing. It dries me out. My lips be all dry, body be dry, dick shriveled up, shrinking in because it's dry, no water, blood flow, nothing. Weed is just not the same anymore. It gives me this head rush. It just doesn't, it's not like it used to be.